Dozens of local high school students walked out of class to protest recent immigration operations by the Trump administration. Sky 4 was overhead as students in Plano, Melissa, and Saginaw walked out. The protests come as the Texas Education Agency announced districts could pay the price if students walk out. Fox 4's Amelia Jones has more on those protests and joins us now. Amelia.
Heather, from what we saw, the walkouts remained peaceful, but now there's some disagreement on what exactly a student's First Amendment right is when it comes to school grounds. All week, students across North Texas have staged walkouts in protest against immigration enforcement. Friday, multiple protests took place in Plano ISD, Grand Prairie ISD, and Melissa ISD. At Plano Senior High, the large group marched around the neighborhood near the school, with police nearby. The walkouts caught the attention of Governor Greg Abbott.
You don't have freedom of speech to say and act any way you want to, anywhere you want to, anytime you want to.
The governor's comments have called into question students' First Amendment rights while on school grounds.
I think the governor respectfully is just wrong that students don't have protected free speech rights in school.
Tom Leatherberry is the director of the First Amendment Clinic at SMU. He says students' rights are fully protected when at school, but walkouts can become troublesome if they cause a disruption to the educational environment.
I mean, students could stand up quietly and excuse themselves one at a time without saying anything and leave campus. And if it were that kind of peaceful protest, I would say it doesn't create a substantial disruption. I think the burden would be on the school administrators to establish that it's a substantial and material disruption.
The Texas Education Agency told schools to mark students who protest absent and warned that teachers could be investigated if they facilitate any walkouts. Friday evening, 3 members of the State Board of Education sent a letter to the TEA calling for an investigation into any administrators and educators involved in the protest. The letter said in part, quote, "We are concerned that even after the TEA notified districts of the potential violations, these activities are escalating both in reach and size. It appears a stern warning is not enough."
The state can have all the regulations it wants to, but they don't overrule the U.S. Constitution.
And as long as the protests stay peaceful,
I'm incredibly heartened by students' willingness to risk consequences through their peaceful exercise of their First Amendment rights.
multiple districts, including Plano ISD and Allen ISD, sent a note to parents, letting them know about the walkouts and the consequences and those unexcused absence policy. The letter also encouraged parents to talk to their students themselves about the protests and those consequences if they walk out of class.